What's going on? So we are back in here working on the small block. We have all the pistons in now, so now I'm moving on and I'm looking at doing probably the heads. I think I want to get all my valves put in and get the heads all situated so we can throw the heads on, because this is all set. We'll flip this thing over here. We got our pistons in. Ugh. And ready to throw some heads on. I also have to go about making sure that all of my accessories and everything for the front of the engine are all cleaned up. I haven't done any of that yet. They're just sat over here in this mess on the shelf. So that is also on the agenda. But this is something that I want to do first, because I want to get the engine all together and sealed up so that it's not open for any longer than it has to be. I'm already kind of disappointed in how long it has been open. So we're going to get this back together, which that means that I'm going to have to clean up some bench space, because I need some space to sit there with my valve tool and put that all together. And that's what my bench looks like. So we're going to fix that just like that.
1 week later.
Boom, like that. So it's been a week. Things got in the way, but we're back in the shop a week later. The bench is clean, so progress was made. So now we're going to start by cleaning our valves in Chem Dip and cleaning the insides here so that the valves seal properly, and then we can install our valves in and start lapping them and put our springs in. I'm gonna move this over first so that everyone doesn't hear me struggling to pick up something that weighs 20 pounds. Everybody just heard you struggle because we're recording. I thought that too. I'm gonna open up this Chem Dip and, oh, maybe. There we go. And we're gonna start dipping our valves in, and then I'm just gonna take a sponge and probably some diesel and see if I can clean these up and shine them up real nice. See, I can't use the same excuse I did in the pistons when I started getting lazy removing the carbon and saying it's just extra compression, really, because that doesn't apply to the top of the valve.
Well, no, but you can use the excuse, I have extra compression from the pistons, so it doesn't matter now. It equals itself out.
We're interrupting today's normally scheduled program to do a review on the Dr. Pepper Blackberry. You know, it's got one of those aromas that just reminds you of a Saturday night in the garage. You know? Brings me back.
It's because we're here.
Check it out in the light, give it a good tilt. Yeah. Nice, nice clean liquid, you know, not too thick.
Did you steal my brush?
Yes, I did. Oh man, that's delectable.
It's delectable.
I mean, it's tight, and then it washes down with that. You know, reminds me of in Lord of the Rings.
Stop.
The fiery depths of, I don't know enough about Lord of the Rings to make these references. There's a McDonald's and a McDonald's.
No, there isn't. Swear. I've been there. There's nothing there. It's a Burger King.
It's a Burger King. It's a booger fling.
Does anybody actually like Burger King?
No.
Ask me. Put that down in the comments.
Yeah. If you like
Does anybody
Burger
actually like Burger King?
King, leave a comment so I can downvote it.
Leave a comment so I can block your fucking channel from ever viewing my YouTube again. Thanks. Please donate at the link below.
Anyway, click the link below to sign up for my Patreon. Now it feels like a great time to plug my course.
Why Burger King is bad for you.
Do you eat at Burger King? Well, you won't have to anymore when you're spending $300+ a night on meals at the fanciest restaurant if you just buy my course below to learn how you can get cash free off the stock market. No one's ever thought of it before. It's only going to be you and everyone else watching this video that has 1.3 million likes. Buy it quick now and you will be just as successful as me in my rented Lamborghini. You know what I like more in my Lamborghini?
What?
Knowledge.
Look at all this knowledge we're learning.
Learning so much right now. I'm learning that there's way too many valves in a V8 and that single cylinders have way less valves, and so when you redo them it's much nicer because you only have to do like 4 valves tops. Thoughts?
Had it with you.
That's what I'm learning.
What's really wild is my pickup has quite a few more valves than this. It has 2 less cylinders.
Yeah. Well, now I have more ammo to fire against you.
Why?
Well, because I'm in a V8 diesel.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't make
2
it
more
better.
cylinders freaking.
Okay. How's your DEF fluid?
Okay. Settle down. Get out of my house with this slander. You know, you just.
Had it with you? You and
have
your
the same amount of cylinders as the average Jeep.
DEF drinking. DEF drinking, EGR acting, motherfucking emissions power stroking over here.
Camrys with the same amount of cylinders as you.
Does anybody actually like Duramaxes? Comment down below.
Yeah.
And let me know.
I bet you if you
From
like
Damien.
Duramaxes, you like Burger King. Comment below if you like Burger King and Duramaxes so that I can immediately block you and downvote your comment. If you see removed by moderator, just know that it's personal.
It's personal. There's a reason. There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon.
I'm starting to put some arm work into this. I'm getting some labored breathing.
Yep.
I'm gonna put on some ASMR. POV, scrubbing your valves, and you're out of shape. I'm on the last valve. The last melon.
The last melon.
Okay. Whoa! Jesus! Who pressurized the valve? It's under my fingernail. Be careful there, you don't lap my fingers. So, all you need is a little bit of lapping compound on the valve, or on the seat, one or the other. Like that. You slide the valve into the valve seat, and you just. Now, I forgot. I didn't even think about this.
I have the tool.
Where is the tool? That's what I was thinking. That's the easier way of doing it.
Let me go grab that for you.
Okay.
Just-
Jegs. Wow.
Jegs.
Wow, that is small.
Yes, it is quite small. So this
Quite
is
small.
probably too small for what we're doing, but it should still
should
work
work.
regardless.
That in frame good?
I can't get this open,
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm gonna use a screwdriver real quick.
The proper tool for the job.
Absolutely. So
There we go. Look at that.
yeah, that is a valve lapping tool. Essentially, it is just a suction cup on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to find out how well it works on used valves. Stick it to the valve.
See how good we cleaned them up.
Not good enough for the suction cup to stick to
Fair enough.
at all. And that's because these intake valves are used. So we're going to have to skip the tool. It won't even allow me to turn it.
Really?
No. Go back to the old-fashioned way.
We'll try it again on another one.
Yeah, we'll try it on the exhaust because those are shinier. But light pressure shouldn't take much earth because they are all pretty clean. But we'll spin them around a few times. And then check it out. Let's see. Okay. So, oh, what do I do with that microfiber? I use that for my end of the job since you want to use your sock.
It's tradition. You can't mess with tradition.
Okay, so as well, it's gonna take quite a bit.
Looking.
So let's see if I can show this on camera here. See if it will focus. Come on, focus. So see the two lines right there and right there. So far, that is what is touching on the valve. We kind of want to have this whole surface from here to someplace in here, shiny and new. So we are very far away from that. But no big deal. We're gonna, just because I'm trying to learn the first one here, I'm gonna wipe the valve compound off and then start over with some fresh. Just want to see what it looks like here. Okay, so the valve seat's looking good. Valve seat's cleaning up good. Might just be the valve's gonna take a little extra. Okay, a little bit on there. Slide it back in. We can get this to focus. There you go. There you go. Perfect. As you can see, it's starting to clean up now. Almost looking like one shiny line. So you probably got one or two more rounds in there, and should clean it up. So yeah, not bad.
Yep.
Nice.
One thing you don't want to do is rub this in your hand. You know that?
Yeah.
Because it does have very fine metals in it.
Yep.
And it won't hurt you too bad. But.
It is like sticking your hand in metal shaving.
Yep.
But yeah, just a small little dollop on there.
Small little bit.
Try the tool.
We'll just put the tool down.
So yeah, it kind of seems like A, you know, these are dirty, so it's not sealing very well, and B,
tiny
it's
tool.
so small.
Such a tiny tool.
It's definitely way too small. So
Yeah.
hey, pay attention when you're
Ordering.
shopping online for your tools, that you look at the size.
So when lapping valves, the most important thing to look at is the valve more than the head. There's a lot more surface on the head that can be usable. The valve you don't want to go over, but you want to get it done enough. So like this one is pretty close to almost ready to go, but probably needs another few spins around just to clean it up. It's wider in some spots, as you can see right there, than it is in others. The light's also making it look very weird, but yeah.
Now I just felt this get smoother, so I'm gonna pull it up and take a look.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Because this is probably all set. Yep, that's beautiful.
Good. Doesn't take much.
Even all the way around. So yeah, it's kind of a light to medium pressure spin. Put this back in so we don't, well, first let me clean this up. And we'll put this back in. So we don't lose where it was. And we continue on. All set on both heads here. Here we got 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. They're all beautiful. I'm gonna see actually, let me pop out this last one I just did. Nice even line all the way around. And then you can see on here, this is nice and clean as well. You can see the line where the valve actually touches and a little bit of a rougher surface below where it actually doesn't. That's okay. And then run your finger along this and it just smooth as butter. All right guys, so with all the valves done, everything cleaned up and then lapped and put back into the heads. Got them under this nice cover here and they're gonna go to sleep for the night. And so are we. It's 11 o'clock, feeling pretty eepy, pretty tired, so we're getting ready to call it a night, and we'll pick this up in another video. We'll keep doing. I mean, next step we got to put all the valve springs in, or maybe we'll just tack that on to the end of this. But either way, catch you in the next one.